I hope today is treating you well. I will be doing my post hair shower routine, and I also want to talk about, showers. Not showers. Shampoos and conditioners, because I've been, like, my goal this year has been to grow my hair and to retain length, but healthy hair length. And I'm noticing, like, the colored portion of my hair is getting drier and more damaged way faster. So I know I'm not the only one who wants to retain hair length, which is why I've launched a series, a bunch of videos series to really deal with that. So I just came out of the shower. Okay, let's start from the beginning. My name is Sandy Esprit. I am a naturalista, lazy naturalista. I love talking about hair care. So if you're new here, please follow, heart, thumbs up. Listen, we're here together and this is my journey. So don't forget to subscribe and follow, and I'll just keep sharing my tips. I've had to do a major setback recently. I'm gonna take off. I just washed my hair today, so this towel is there to really trap the moisture. I really wanted to get rid of the moisture in my hair, but I don't want to dry out my hair or cause friction. So you really want to avoid drying your hair, wrapping your hair in towels or anything that could snag or hang on to your hair, as it can cause breakage. So this is my hair. I clarified it, which means I used a clarifying shampoo on it and then followed up with a moisturizing repairing shampoo. And I find that when I do that, it helps to, one, get rid of excess product buildup and get rid of any flakes. It helps me to just remove all of that. And so hello to everyone who's coming in and joining. I am showing y'all how I'm going to set my natural hair. Don't forget to press the hearts, share this live, and let's talk some hair care, natural hair care, especially for those of us living in colder climates, because the struggle can be real, So I took it out. This is what my natural hair looks like, y'all. I know, big shocker. A wash and go does not look like a wash and go. You actually have to set your natural hair. It is damp, and so I'm gonna go in with my water liquid base leave-in, not a water-based leave-in, but a liquid-based leave-in. And this is the Marc Anthony Strictly Curls. This is their Curl Envy, and has avocado oil and shea butter. And I'm just gonna go in. I love the spray aspect to it because I can just, okay, maybe we should aim for the hair and not for the wall. It's all over my wall now. Okay, let's wipe that down. Let's wipe that down. It does have a creamy consistency, and you can go straight into your hands and apply that way. I mean, that is one way of doing it. And it also has a citrusy scent. You can get this at any drugstore, by the way. This is drugstore based. And I'm gonna go in and just spray my hair. I like to be very generous with this. Now, I am based in the nation's capital, in Canada, so I am a Black Canadian content creator, and I love to talk about hair care. So that's what I'm doing right now. Now, I know that most of us are stuck in the 200 views. I'm not sure what's up with that. So if you have any tips, please let me know. So I'm just gonna go in and really put that all over my hair. Be as generous as you want. And these are, again, I'll be using only drugstore finds, products that you can find that are budget friendly. The only thing I will say is that it can cause gunks, which I really don't like. So sometimes it's just best to go straight in with the hair. straight in with the ends there. Use it on your hands and then go in. Now I didn't bring any hair clips, so I will be right back. Now, because I detangled in the shower, it should not be, crossing fingers, that crazy hard to detangle my hair. Also, I did cut off some of the damaged hair that I had. I was not pleased. Not yesterday, but last week, I washed my hair with this really, really harsh shampoo, and I knew it. I knew that the shampoo had done its damage. I tried this new shampoo and I just thought, let me just try it out, the shampoo and the conditioner. And I should have followed through with that repairing shampoo. I should have followed through with a bond repairing shampoo to really default, I guess, the damage, because my ends were not happy. And the thing is, once you have split ends and you don't take care of it or mitigate the damage, what happens is it tends to just travel up the hair shaft. And when it travels up the hair shaft, you just end up with more dry, brittle ends. So I'm separating my hair into 4 sections after using that water liquid, not water, I keep saying water based because like I've used water as a liquid base leave-in, and that's my default. If I'm going to go in and fix up my hair or create a new a new hairstyle, I'm definitely going to use water. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate the hearts. The more hearts I get, the more it attracts it. And y'all, I've been trying to get out of the 200 views jail. I don't know what's going on. The ban took place and my FYP was full of Canadian followers, and then it was lifted and I was like, oh, this is great. And then it was no longer there. Like we weren't doing it. So Cherry Glow, thank you. I appreciate you. The more hearts, the more attraction I get, more traction to my channel. And my goal this year is to hopefully reach 10,000 followers. I'm at 14 right now, but the goal is 10,000, and hopefully I can start getting that traction, the engagement, because I feel like I bring value on this app. So I really appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate every viewer, even if you're just watching for like 2 seconds and scrolling away. I appreciate it, because you didn't have to watch me. You could have been watching anybody else. You could have been scrolling on any other app, and yet here you are. So I really appreciate it. So, and if you have any questions, I love to interact with people. I love to talk to people. I am sweating buckets and I don't even know why. I'm normally cold, and this is like the first time that I'm just like really, really hot. Oh my gosh. This is just a regular like face scarf, not even an actual towel. Once you start the live, double tap on the screen for a few minutes. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Thank you, Cherry. Look at me give myself some hearts. Sometimes you just gotta be your biggest fan, like you just have to. But I had no idea. Oh my gosh, thank you. That's incredible information. So to anyone, this like I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna be like tapping away. So if you're, listen, this is really good info. A lot of people don't know this stuff because like you show up on the app and you hear it all the time. Just post the content, You post the content and all you get is 200 views and you're just like, but I don't understand. And then they're like, go on live. And then you go on live and like nobody's watching. So I appreciate it. I know you know the struggle. Like, And the thing is, I want to know, I really should be getting into this. Hold on. Let me finish this thought first. So I'm going to go in after using my liquid-based leave-in. I'm going to use my SheaMoisture Bond Repair leave-in. This is a cream-based cream, and it's more to give my hair that hold. It's a cream. Smells really, really good. Like, really, really good. This, I don't know what. I didn't know amla oil could smell like this, but it smells really great. So amla oil, we got amino acid blend and hydroplex. So it's like a moisturizing protein base, since it's there to really repair the strand, but not as drying. It has this really nice repairing, moisturizing aspect to it, which that's why I'm using it. So I'm gonna start little. I always start little, and I'm gonna go in starting near the ends there and going all the way up. But yeah, back to what I was trying to say. And like, here's the thing I don't understand is that you could be growing on this app, getting followers, and you could literally be doing amazing. You're producing content. You are filming yourself in your most natural state. You could be using the filters and all the trending sounds, and then you'll end up with 200 views. And I personally want to know, who are these 200 people who are looking and not liking my stuff? Like, why are you here? Why does wrong app. Whoop, I might get, you know what? Just because of that mistake, I might be stuck at 100 views now. They're gonna be like, why are you mentioning other platforms? Like, I don't understand. But really though, why is it so hard for us to grow when we are choosing who we want to follow? I will not understand that. So that's why I appreciate any piece of content, any piece of information that I can get. I will gladly take it, and I will gladly share it, because I think that it's important that, one, we support each other, two, that we help each other. Like, I believe there's space at the table for all of us. There really is. I don't think it's just a one size fits all. I don't think you need to have a particular sound. I don't think you need to have a particular look. We've seen it before. So after, I think we all can do it. We definitely all can do this. So let me boost myself and get myself some hearts. I love the appearance of hearts on my screen. So what I'm doing to set my hair, in case you haven't figured it out, is my preferred method of, protective styling, and it's just to create a series of chunky braids. I do my best to ensure that while I wrap up, them in sections, because you want to make sure you detangle in sections. So definitely separate your hair. Ensure that you can part, and if you can't part, that's okay. I think we need to stop stressing ourselves out. Parting, for me, stresses me out. I'm not gonna lie. I get stressed out with parting all the time. I feel like, it just needs to be straight. The reality is it does not. And so, since I can't part, I'm just gonna make sure that I do my best. So I am creating these chunky twists. Not chunky twists, I gotta get my terms right. But I'm creating these chunky braids, and I'm doing it in sections so that, one, I can easily detangle. Two, I can ensure that the product that I'm using, in this case being the SheaMoisture Bond Repair Leave-In Cream, gets through every single strand so that it does what I need it to do, which is to not only, keep my hair moisturized, but allow me to successfully create a low manipulation hairstyle, so that when I'm ready to do a braid out, I'm not like struggling. Sometimes you got to be praying and fasting to make sure your braid out turns out okay. Not when you're doing it straight post shower. And as a mom, I used to fall into the category of the mom bun, but I don't anymore. Now I'm just doing these chunky twists. If I didn't have dry, flaky scalp, I'd probably be doing mini twists right now. Just because I've seen so many people do it and have great results with it. So if you're the type of person who does protective styles, like what protective styles do you do? Like what is your preferred method? I used to wear wigs. I used to wear like wigs a lot. But again, one, the maintenance I find is really, really hard because I need my hair, my scalp to breathe. And so, not so much anymore. Also, I miss my natural hair a little too much. Now, I am getting older, and I'm not sure if this is a sign of being older, but I've also been, my hair has been shedding a lot lately. And it's really frustrating. Like, I just removed a huge chunk of damaged ends, especially off the back. And I've noticed that the amount of hair I saw in the shower today did not change. So I'm really kind of confused by that. Either my goal is to retain length. That is, of course, the goal. And I'm always looking for new ways of retaining length. One of them being, gentle detangling, low manipulation hairstyles, which I am doing, layering products to ensure moisture, especially since my ends are colored. They've been processed. They require a lot more love and attention than the rest of my hair. I'm not gonna go and do like a huge big chop, but I think like that's what that is. That's part of the thing. Those are the the easy things that we can do to ensure that our hair grows, because hair does grow. Like, it's not that the hair isn't growing. It's the biggest challenge is to retain the length. So, and I can't go and use like braids, extension braids, because I find them like really itchy. And also there's like this thing about them having carcinogens in the synthetic hair. I don't know if y'all heard about that, but synthetic hair now, they have found that it contains carcinogens, and it's just really, really frustrating at times. But we do what we can. So, which is why I just do chunky braids with my natural hair, and then when I reach the end, I just put them in twists. So I've been really kind of self-diagnosing, self-starting, trying to figure out, okay, what works, what doesn't work. So I've done 3 on this side, again with the chunky braids. The white stuff that you see is just the cream. That's all that is. It's the conditioning, the leave-in conditioning cream, and that's just gonna dry out and go away. It's not gonna stay there. What I like about this curl cream is that it does provide a nice soft hold. Now, if you have natural hair, please understand that you want to hang on to the dampness of the hair. You'll want to wrap the ends and to keep your ends tucked in until you're ready to, style that part of the hair, because you want to have that dampness. It doesn't need to be like soaking wet, but it does need to be damp in order for the moisture, like the moisture you're trying to retain, for it to actually be sealed in with the curl cream or whatever sealing product you're using. A lot of people say oils. I've said oils too. You can use oil to seal that in, but a cream as well. Some creams are really good sealants and provide a nice fluffy hold, and that's what I'm using. If you've seen some of my other posts, you'll see that my braid outs, I love a good fluffy braid out. I'm not big on the hard cast. For me, hard cast is for wash and goes. Like, that's my preferred method. If I'm gonna use a gel or a mousse, I want wash and goes. If I'm gonna do a braid out or a twist out, I really would prefer a cream, a good curl cream, to give me that soft hold, a jelly or a cream, or what's that other one by Curlsmith, a souffle. Those are the ones that I really, really go for. So yeah. So for all of you joining me, thank you. Please share, press the hearts. You don't have to share, but I appreciate all support, because your girl, listen, I have goals, you have goals, and there's room for all of us. We can all make it. I'm a firm believer of that. I don't gatekeep any of the information that can better you or better me. Okay, and then here we go. We got a random strand of hair. Why is there always a random strand of hair here? I'm trying so hard to, I'm trying to retain length, but this is a little ridiculous. Just a little strand just is digging up here. So I once again want to say thank you to every single one of you watching. Please share, click those hearts. Let other people know that, listen, we have Canadian natural hair girlies on this app. You know, I love what the American girlies are doing over there. I love that they've helped me, inspired me to get on my game and to take care of my hair. But we got our own too. Let's support our own. So make sure you press those hearts. Let's get this live shared as I share with you guys what I'm doing to set my hair for the week. And also how you can set up to have a bomb braid out. Braid outs are not as complicated as some people make it seem. You don't need a 12-step wash routine. I literally just clarified my hair and wrapped it up in an old t-shirt. And then once I did, here we are. That's what we're doing. So in case you guys are just joining in, I used the Marc Anthony Strictly Curls leave-in to start with, and then I went in with my SheaMoisture. This is the Bond Repair leave-in. These are drugstore products. You can get this at your local, like Rexall, Shoppers, Walmart, and it's on a budget. So I'm being generous in the areas where I find that it feels the driest or it requires a little extra love, where the tangles might be happening, because I did like clarify my hair. I clarified it. I use a repairing shampoo, and the thing is, it is recovering. Like, gosh, that shampoo last week really messed me up. So I used a hydrating shampoo conditioner that I got in PR. I was like, let me try it. Let me see what it gives. And I like to use it according to the instructions. You know, like if it says rinse, lather, repeat, I'm gonna rinse, I'm gonna lather, and I'm gonna repeat. Unfortunately, this particular shampoo, let me just tell y'all, I'm just gonna spill the tea right now. So I received the Moroccan Oil Hydrating Shampoo and Conditioner. When I was natural, that oil treatment was OG favorite, incredible, great smelling treatment oil. I love the scent, I love the texture, and I thought it was incredible. Now fast forward 10 years, your girl is now fully natural, aside from the colored ends. And they sent me their shampoo, their conditioner. I got the oil cream, I got the leave-in conditioner, and I was like, ooh, well, I'm already in love with the oil, the treatment oil, right? And I love their shower gel because it smells incredible. Let me get on this shampoo and conditioner. So I used it, and I'm there just like, first wash, I'm like, okay, this is a shampoo, this is cleansing. I'm like, all right. And I'm like, okay, well, let me see, you know, what would happen if I wash with it again. Now, I should have known, with all of my years of taking care of my hair, if it feels squeaky clean at first wash, just because you use a little bit in the second wash doesn't make it any less squeaky clean. And of course, this shampoo just wreaked havoc. So, to all my natural girls, curly hair girls, if your hair requires a set amount of moisture, or like, if you need moisturizing shampoos, please don't, that's not it. That's not the shampoo for you. And I know we love our shampoos to wash our hair and, you know, remove all that stuff, but this has SLES, and I didn't realize that it had SLES. Normally sulfates don't scare me, but in this particular case there was more, I guess, the ratio of sulfate to the actives, the other actives, the moisturizing actives, made it a super cleansing shampoo. So this, I would say, like the Moroccan oil line, it smells incredible. Don't get it wrong, like it smells really good, but it's going to be super harsh on your hair, and it's going to really dry out your hair, and that's not what we need this season. This weather is dry enough, like super dry. So let me know, like, what's the shampoo, what's the latest that you've used that made you realize, ah, snap, we're headed for a setback. Because for me, that one was it. I was super disappointed. Okay, so now clearly my hair is like two different, you know what, I'm not touching my hair anymore. Yeah, it's two different lengths, but you know, I might just touch it afterwards, knowing me. I do that too often. So now that I've done the front of my hair, I'm gonna move towards the back. The back can be tricky because, you know, you can't really see what's behind your hair, so that's why I give myself grace whenever doing the back of my hair. Like, I can't see it, so it is what it is. So yeah, so I used the Moroccan oil hydrating shampoo. It was not good. It was not for me. And then I followed up with the hydrating conditioner, because I have used shampoos that are like, okay, really cleansing, but what am I doing with this thing? Oh yeah, so it can be really cleansing, but the conditioner can, you know, be really hydrating and provide that slip, and it just incredible. That, no, it did not do that. It left me really upset and annoyed, and like it said that it provided slip. It did not provide slip at all. There was no slip, no detangling, no conditioning. I was heavily annoyed. So just be aware that the Moroccan oil hydrating line might not be for us, and it might just leave you annoyed. Okay, go grab a snack. No, go grab a snack. Go grab an apple.
Strawberries.
Fine, go get strawberries. Kids, gotta love them. They don't care what you're doing. If they want what they want, they will interrupt you and be like, I want what I want. You must adhere to my desires and goals. So the back of my hair honestly feels really good and really healthy. Surprisingly. Okay, I really gotta get rid of this hair. This is more distracting than anything, some way, somehow. So yeah, and I know that with everybody's hair journey is different. I feel sometimes, however, that my hair journey has more setbacks, and, you know, I gotta go back and, you know, fix the damage, go back, trim off the edges, go back, and it feels like there's not much happening, even though I know hair is gonna grow. If anything, hair is going to grow, but it's just like the length retention right now can feel really frustrating, but I don't want to let go of that goal. It's just a matter of figuring out what works for me, and every season is different as well. Like when I first started my hair journey, I was postpartum. I was in my early 30s. I was peak, you know? My body was at its peak. Postpartum? I mean, most of my new growth came... Oh, I probably should not do that. Most of my new growth came while I was pregnant. So yeah, I did lose like my edges, but most of the hair length, like the rest of it, was still there. So, that was great. Now I'm nearing 40, so my hair is not reacting, my scalp I should say, or my body biochemistry is not reacting like it used to way back in the day. So there's that whole idea of, so there's that whole thing, like, and I gotta remember that, like, to give myself grace. That's really important. Like, no matter where you are in your journey, and it's not just for hair care, this is for like whatever part of your journey you're in. If you're showing up doing your best, give yourself grace. Like, you already did more than half the battle by showing up, you know? We don't do that enough. We don't give ourselves grace. And I know we can blame society and we can blame our upbringing, and trust me, like, as the eldest daughter of a single parent immigrant, grace is not something that is automatically given. Yeah, give yourself grace. And that's the thing I gotta remember. Like, I have to remind myself. I gotta remember to give myself grace. Like, I'm gonna give myself some hearts, because this is grace. This is grace. I'm here. I'm here. There was a time when, like, doing a live would have scared me. I would have been like, me alive? Like, my makeup's not done. I'm not wearing a lick of makeup right now, and I'm doing a live. We gotta give ourselves grace. If you woke up this morning with a goal in mind, if you woke up and just survived, good for you. Clap for yourself. Give yourself some hearts. You know, tap that screen and give yourself some heart. Heart yourself. I don't know if that's a thing, but I wish we could do that, you know? Like, there was a screen that would show up and you'd just be like pressing it and giving yourself hearts. Not like, I mean, like in real life, not, but I appreciate the hearts nonetheless. But you know, you have to give yourself grace. Like, I'm taking care of my hair. Okay, yeah, you know, I wasn't doing the best. I was being a little lazy and trying to find cheat codes that were meant for other people with different genes and different hair types. But I tried something new. Yes, the shampoo I used was it completely messed up my hair. And yes, I mean, I had to go in and get it to recover, and it's gonna take a few wash days to recover and get my hair back to what it should feel like. But I tried something new. Like, I didn't just say, oh, I can't use that. Oh, like, they're not, it didn't matter. I tried something new. I remember, like, when I first went natural, the biggest thing everybody kept telling me, and I'm sure a lot of y'all can relate, was, why are you going natural? Like, you don't have good hair. That's not for you. Your curls are too tight. Why are you going natural? Now who's gonna do your hair? And I know y'all remember that, because I'm sure somebody told that to you. Like, did you not do your hair? When are you gonna do your hair? You're not gonna be natural for long. You look unprofessional. Y'all remember that. But guess what? You tried something. You tried something. Did it work out the first time you went natural? Probably not, because I know it didn't for me. But you know what? Just in case I'm projecting, it didn't work out for me. I'm not gonna lie. My hair was dry. It was so dry. I couldn't find anything. Oh my gosh, your girl struggled. You know how now you can go to a drugstore and find SheaMoisture and Marc Anthony, and you can find, nah, there was none of that for me. I had Pantene Pro V. And that stuff was not geared for me. But I tried something. And I got made fun of, you know, because nobody's gonna humble you like your own. And then I tried again. And this time around, it was different. One, because I had a goal. I wanted my baby to see someone who looked like her, with hair like hers, and without having to aspire to look like and conform to something that would require a whole lot of money, time, and dedication. Which I was like, no, we're not spending money towards a whole new set of chemical processing. I mean, if she wants to do that when she's older, that's on her. That's cool. You know, I respect her. I respect the hustle, but I'm not going to do it. And the second time around, it got better. It wasn't perfect. Gosh, no, it wasn't perfect. But I tried something. I tried a shampoo. You know, I heard what the girlies said. I tried raw butters and raw oils. It was, once again, not for me, but I tried something. So, yes, that was the reason. You know what, though? Listen, I love it. I love that you have two boys who are now seeing exactly. I love it. And if they have daughters, they're going to have black daughters. My husband does his kids' hair. You know, it might not be perfect, I'm not gonna lie, but he's trying. And we gotta show our sons and daughters that it's okay to try something. Right? Like, why can't we show our black boys that black hair is beautiful? Like, why can't they do hair? Why are we, and that's another thing too, like, there is this whole stigma of like, well, oh, black boys don't need to. Yes, they do need to appreciate black hair. They don't need to be like, oh, I wish your hair was straighter, which I've heard before from black men. Not gonna lie. That was really annoying. Very frustrating. 100%. Yeah. I love that we're raising our kids, no matter their gender, that like, listen, black hair is beautiful. Every kink, curl, coil, whether you have thick or thin density hair, whatever you type curl identify yourself as, it is beautiful. And that's what it is. We get to try something with our hair. We're not stuck between bleaching and bleaching. You know what I mean? Like, we can straighten it. We can manipulate the curl. We can even falsify the volume if we want to. And we can do that without clip-ins. Well, for the most part. You're right? Like, our hair looks one way in the water. It looks another way when it's dry. We have shrinkage. Name another texture that has shrinkage as a sign of health. So I love this for us, and I love that we get to give ourselves that kind of grace. So yeah, my hair, I might have a few setbacks with my hair journey, and you know what, I pray it doesn't happen. I really do. But if in 2026 my hair remains the same length as it is right now, even though I was like, we're growing bundles in 2025, I tried something. I tried different hair products. I tried to manipulate my hair in a way that, didn't cause tension. I did it in the winter time. I did it in the summertime. And my daughters get to see mommy in her natural state. And so when they now decide, as young as they are, even now, they're just like, man, I love your hair. Like, I want my hair to be like braids like yours. It's not uncool. It's not like, oh, I wish I could have hair like hers, or no, like, we can do this at home. And that's one thing, like, for me that was lacking growing up. My mom had a different hair texture as mine, and she made it known that, I don't like doing your hair. My kids don't have that issue with me, because I tried something, and I get to give myself grace that my daughters love their hair because mommy tried something. Yo, that's a word. That is a word. Somebody write it down. I need this right now. My kids get to love their hair because mommy tried something. I want you to get that in, because there are some mothers in the chat right now who needs to just inhale this word. Mommy tried something. What? Isn't that incredible? We get to change the outlook, the messaging behind black hair. Hey, what's up, Kim? Like, we get to change the outlook and the messaging. My hand's like all dirty right now. I just got excited. I literally, that was like my second shot of caffeine. And for me, that's incredible. Like, I hope y'all can take this in, because this is a word. Give yourself grace. Your kids get to look at you, and they get to see admiration. They get to see a living testimony, a miracle, because you tried something. So before I go, because I'm almost done, before I go, I am going to go in with my SheaMoisture hair oil. This is a scalp and hair oil. It's an anti-hair fall, and that's because it has like biotin and multi-peptides. So this goes into the scalp. So I had someone ask about dry scalp. If your scalp is dry, one of the things that I like to do for dry scalp and to prevent dry scalp is to use a hair oil, or a scalp oil, I should say, not a hair oil, but a scalp oil. And especially right after the shower, because your hair is going to still be damp, take some and just a few drops into your scalp. Ooh, my hands is like shaking. That means I need to go eat some food. But yeah, like, to the mamas in the chat, in the group, in the live, one, thank you for joining me. Two, remember, you get to change the whole outlook, you get to inspire a generation. Just because you tried something, give yourself grace. You're worried about, goals. Yeah, goals, not doing goals sucks. I'm not gonna lie. Not achieving goals, Absolutely. Oh, I appreciate the heart. Riley, big shout out to Riley. Thank you. I appreciate you so much right now. Thank you so much. But so I had to shout out Riley because she just gave me a rose. I'll shout you out for whatever you do. If you're engaged, I'm just here just going like, thank you. I appreciate it. But I really want you to take this in, that we get to inspire an entire generation. We get to change the outlook of the way Black women are seen and viewed in our society. You know, like, it's not, hey, Nina, what's up, Nina? We get to change that. We get to change the whole landscape. We don't have to wait for TV to catch up. You get what I'm saying? Because, like, we're on social media now. We get to try stuff and share what we learn. And then, 20, 30 years from now, I pray that my daughters are not afraid to take risks and to try something and to inspire not just their children, but whoever they get to be around. I pray that they are not afraid to try something, to hide. Like, they're not gonna hide and dim their lights and be like, oh, I can't be seen. Oh, they're gonna laugh at me. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so cringe. No, like, we did it with our hair. We did it with our aesthetic. You see these bags? This is how I'm coming to y'all, vulnerable, barefaced. Okay, there's no makeup and fresh out the shower. Like, man, you tried. You did something and you tried. And like I said, if in 2026, this hair doesn't reach armpit length, because it's very far from armpit length, right? In January, it was at collarbone. Now we're back to shoulder length. Even if I fail, I tried something. That's that's grace right there. And I did my best. Oh, I appreciate it, Nina. I really hope this inspires you. Whatever your goal is, it might be a healthy, you might be on a healthy journey. I know last year, 2024, I was trying to lose 20 pounds because I had gained 20 pounds, and 20 pounds said, I'm here to stay. And I'm like, okay, fine. Welcome. Join the family. 20 pounds ain't got nowhere, but I tried something and now I'm healthy. I'm active. Learning doesn't stop even if you don't get to where you want to. Amen. Yes, Nina. That's the thing. Learning doesn't exactly. Knowledge is so powerful. Remember, like, when we were younger, we'd see these posters, knowledge is power or knowledge is wealth, right? And somewhere along the way, we kind of forgot, like, oh, I gotta be pretty. I gotta be skinny. No, you don't. No, you don't. You just gotta try. You just gotta keep showing up and you just gotta keep trying. So, anyway, so I absolutely loved this live with y'all. I enjoyed being here. My hands are shaking. That means my blood sugar is low. So I'm going to listen to my body and get some food in me. But thank you guys so much. Remember to keep trying. Give yourself grace no matter where you end up. At the end of the process, keep trying. Keep going. Keep inspiring. And let's continue to change the landscape of beauty, the landscape of Black hair. Because I know that in the States, in California specifically, they got the Crown Act. In Canada, we still don't have anything like this. And, some people don't believe that, racism isn't real in Canada, but that's a different topic for a different live. Sorry about that. But keep going, okay? Let's keep going. We're doing this not just for ourselves, but for our children as well. And it's okay, Kim. I will be doing more lives. And yeah.